Alright, we're back. That was annoying. I hate it when that happens. We only got like 45 minutes left to stream. Less than that. Well, that's alright. We'll do what we can. Our speeds are fixed at least. We have a technician coming in tomorrow morning, so I probably won't be able to stream tomorrow morning. But they're going to come in, they're going to look at the wiring, they're going to see what they can do to fix it. Camera's messed up. What type should the Elite Four members be? I thought we talked about that. Let's see, we have a Target type gym, we have a Dragon type gym. We had a... What type was the first gym that we went to? I think I said it was like fighting or something. We have a Ghost type gym. What if the Elite Four members, instead of having like type advantages, you went off of different themes for the team? So like a weather team, you have a trick room team. You could have a let's see, what else? A weather team, a trick room team, you'd have a team that goes primarily in double battles. And then you could have the last one be... let's see. Entry hazards. That could be the last one. So one team is based purely around entry hazards and trying to slow down opponent and just be annoying with like toxic spikes, stone edge, that kind of thing. And then the other one could be like a weather team where it's based around like sun, sand, snow, or something. And then the last one could be a trick room team. I think that'd be cool. Bench hunting Dratini? That's dope. That's dope. Oh yeah, Psychic. Psychic was the first gym. Or maybe we could have like one Elite Four member primarily uses only physical attackers. So only physical Pokemon. The next one only uses special attacking Pokemon. That kind of thing. Maybe someone does a stall team. Oh, dude, that'd be brutal. Entire team around stall. Or another one that's set up entirely around, like, boosting their stats and then sweeping. What type should the pseudo-legendary be? Dark and Ghost. We need a good Dark and Ghost type. Sableye and Spiritomb are cool, but they don't have a wide enough variety on their moveset, and they don't have a good enough stats to back up their good typing. Ah, dude, whole team of Shuckles and Slackings? That's torture. I did get a shiny Metacham while I was waiting for the modem to reset. But that was it. That was the only shiny we got. We got a Flappy. Yep, there he is. I heard you. Sorry about the internet crashing earlier. It was annoying. Putting it lightly. It's just obnoxious when it happens in the middle of a stream, because it was going perfectly fine. And you can't blame any of the other devices, because my wife's not even awake yet, and I wasn't on my phone while I was streaming. It's just... it's annoying. I would like to get to the point where I could... Hey, what's going on, J2? Welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. That took a lot longer to fix than I thought it would. I had to reset it 3 times before it actually did anything. I had to call up Cox, and they said they're going to send in a technician tomorrow to see if they can fix it. Yeah, hopefully. Apparently my download speeds are getting stifled too. Not nearly as much. My download speeds are supposed to be about, what's it called? About 1,000 megabytes. So 1 gigabyte per second. But I'm only getting about 600, which I don't mind too much. That's not that big of a deal. Currently have like 5 shinies on the map. Still not a shiny Froakie. You gotta go out and catch them, dude. That's how you get more shinies. We've gotten 1 shiny so far this morning. Yesterday we got 2. 2 of them during stream. So we're coming out of that that drought that I was in earlier, so that's good. I only have 35 more minutes before I gotta go start getting ready for work. Well, isn't that nice, J2? Aren't you lucky to already have your Shalpha Froakie on the first try? I'm so happy for you. I'm just kidding. That is pretty dope, though, that you got it on your first try. Who was it? I had someone in here the other day said they got 2 Shalphas, like, back-to-back. Kind of crazy. Crazy concept. 2 Shalpha Froakies back-to-back is what they said, without a shiny charm. It's one of those see it and I'll believe it kind of things. Dude, I got a wild comment on one of my videos. Insane shiny luck I would love to have. Exactly. That's all your shiny luck for the entire year. You're not getting any other shinies after that. So I've got 3 Phalanx, 3 Bunnelbees, 2 Pidgeotos, 1 Medicham, and no Froakie. They'll come. They'll come. You just gotta be patient. You got the shiny charm, Mooney? No? That might be why. It takes me about 4 hours to get 1 shiny. 1 shiny Froakie. Too many battles. You're gonna do some online battles? Best of luck, J2. What should the rival name be? I think we should let the players name the rival. I miss back in the day when we could battle rival asshat, or I don't know, whatever we named our rival back in the day. I had a lot of fun with that. Oh, Jesus. I had a crazy comment. Not even crazy. It was just like, it made me giggle a little bit. This person commented on the team that I used to get to rank A in under 2 battles. It was the video that I put out that went over the team that I used to climb the ladder in competitive. And they were like, Galarian Raichu, Galarian Slowbro, and Mega Gardevoir counter this team so hard, or something like that. I was like, who the hell's running Galarian Slowpoke and a Alolan Raichu on ranked? Are you putting all of these on one team? What's your answer for Excadrill, dude? You have no answer for Excadrill. You barely have an answer for Metagross. Like, what are you doing, man? I don't know. It's just like those comments that I think are really funny because they act like they're doing something with them. Or I don't know if they're rage baiting or what. But they're confusing. They confuse the hell out of me. Like, if you're trying to make a team out of all psychic types, that's cool. But if you're going to go into PvP with that, you're going to struggle with ghost types and dark types. And, like, I understand you have a Gardevoir, but there are other things to worry about. You can't rely on your Gardevoir for everything. Always name Silver that? Yeah. I kind of miss being able to do that. Even though I usually just default to like the normal name anyways, like in Black 2, I think you had the option to name Hugh something else, but I always just named him Hugh. Oops, not that. Wrong stick. Shiny Froakie is on the way. Check Area 5 real quick. Yep, we got something. Sounds like just the one. Pidgeotto? Nope. Oh, we got a Bellsprout over here? Nope, Bunnelby. See me almost click on the Master Ball? Me and my friend are debating on if Growlithe gets a new type, Ice and Fire. What would be the biological reason for it? So a lot of times whenever they change a Pokemon's type, they say it's because it grew up in a different environment. So like, for example, with Rattata, because the Yungoos were introduced into the ecosystem, Rattatas became nocturnal, and that turned them into a dark type. What would be the reasoning behind Growlithe becoming an Ice and Fire type? It's Electrike. No, it's not Electrike. Oh, it is Pidgeotto. I thought I saw red on top of Pidgeotto's head. Rude. Stop it. A scientist experiment on a volcano turned it into a snowy environment. How did the Nice job, J2. Congrats on getting first. How did the snow manage to maintain a cold enough environment for the snow to stay without melting? Because the thermal pockets in the... I think I'm thinking too much into it. The science behind volcanoes and tectonic plates naturally let heat exude through the crust, which is why you don't see a whole lot of volcanoes with snow in the first place. If I was to come up with a reason for it, I would think of something along the lines of... For some reason, the Growlithe needs to have a way to regulate its heat as far as the ice goes. So maybe the environment was... what's it called? Oh, actually, what about instead of a volcano, what if there was a mountain with like one of those hot pockets that you get with like those saunas, where you get like those hot water baths and like the icy mountains, like you see those baboons that they sit in? What if there was something along those lines where maybe the Growlithe naturally live underground in those areas, in those caves, and that their heat is what causes the hot pockets on the hot water baths on the mountains, and that's why they're both ice and fire, because it's a tundra area outside when they need to go out and hunt, but their fire type is what keeps them warm underground. So maybe Growlithe wouldn't even be the ice and fire type. What if instead Arcanine was the ice and fire type? Because like maybe the young are raised up underground, and then once they evolve, they go out and they hunt in the icy environment, and they use their ice type to help regulate their body temperature or something. Yeah, the Himalayans. I don't know. That was just the first thing that came to mind when there was ice and fire types. What stone do you think they would use? I would imagine that they probably wouldn't use a stone to evolve. They would probably level up through some other method. Maybe there's a new move that they could learn. They have to use it a certain number of times, similar to Basket Legion. Or maybe a Growlithe just needs to go out into the local area and knock out a Pokemon a certain number of times. Kind of like how, kind of like a mix of like Probopass or Magnezone with Mount Coronet. They have to level up in that area. Something to reflect the story of Growlithe having to go out and endure the icy temperatures of the mountains that were around. I want a Fire and Electric type. Dude, Fire and Electric would go so hard. They would be weak to... They'd have a double weakness to ground, which would kind of suck. And Electric wouldn't have any resistances to any of their other weaknesses. But I think it would be a really good offensive typing. Room doesn't count. What Pokemon would I give it to? What Pokemon would I give what to? The Electric and Fire? Oh, Rotom doesn't count. Yeah, I know. Dude, if they kept the Levitate ability on it, that'd be kind of sick. Fire Electric, I'd probably make a new Pokemon. I wouldn't just change another Pokemon's type. I think it's lazy to just take another Pokemon's type and change it. I would make a new Pokemon. It would probably be based on... Let's see. It'd probably be based on static electricity. Something about how the heat conducts electricity once it gets too high. Something around that. Or plasma. It could be based on plasma. That'd be kind of sick, actually. Cinderace was going to be Fire and Electric, but they changed it to just Fire. That's a bummer. I didn't know that. That would have been a really cool typing. I wish they would make more unique typings like that. Instead of just recycling the same ones that we've had for so long. One thing I've thought of doing is doing like a game show with chat where we play like Jeopardy or something. I think it would be fun to do something like that. We go through and we just answer questions. I really like Pokemon trivia. I'm a bit of a nerd. That's my hyperfixation, is going through and learning different fun facts and trivia. Sometimes I'll just go on to Bulbapedia and I'll pull up information and I'll try to learn something new about a different Pokemon. It makes sense since they base it on Messi and soccer, and Electric would show his quickness. Yeah. Yeah, I can start a basketball. This guy. There you go. No problem. The moon should be called Icicle Campfire? What do you mean the moon should be called Icicle Campfire? I want to join, but I also want the Shalpha Froakie. That's fair. Oh, J2, you changed it into a Riolu. Oh, that's such a terrible spot. Yeah, you're gonna have to bounce it off the wall. Well, that actually wasn't too bad. Maybe a little bit more power on that might have gotten it. 60, 90 maybe? There it is. Let's go. Good job, dude. That was solid. That one's easy. Nope, too much power. Sent that boy into orbit. Oh, I flew to the wrong place. There you go. Aw, bounced off the rim. Rough. Hey! Where your clothes at? Wait for this guy. Okay. Another Shalpha Ampharos for the army. I'm doing good, Chino. I would be doing better if I had a Shalpha Froakie, but I guess I'm doing okay. We've officially filled this box up. Crap. Crap. Funnel B can go here. I think I'm just gonna have each of them in one box. Oh. You can't get Shalpha Gyarados? Do you have the shiny charm? I didn't think that one would be too difficult, considering that all of Wild 3 is basically a Magikarp breeding ground. As long as you're not searching at night. Free shinies? No free shinies. Not yet. Oh. Nice, dude. Good shot, J2. That was a very cinematic shot. No free shinies yet. We'll be doing giveaways once I get this Shalpha Froakie. It did, yeah. I'm looking for a Shalpha Froakie right now, and then once I manage to get it, I will be planning on doing giveaways with all the Pokemon that I have left over, because I don't want to keep these. So how do you farm shinies? I keep hearing different ways. So there's multiple ways to do it. You can do this one, which is what I'm doing, where you fly to one area back and forth over and over again, and you hope that the shiny Pokemon pops up. Another way that you could do it would be the bench method, where you sit down on a bench and you pass day and night over and over again. That one's a little bit easier to do AFK. And then another method you could do is the I call it the Fitness Gram Pacer test, where you run back and forth, spawning and despawning. You can actually do this area with that as well. That one works a little bit better on Switch 1 because the load times is so bad on it. So like right there, come back. So like right there, you can look, you can see the Froakie is right there. I run away over to about here. That's about 70 away. He despawns. I run back. He's back. And you just do that over and over again. You're spawning a new Froakie each time. You can always tell that you're spawning a new one because sometimes you'll get alphas. Yeah. The only thing that would, like, make you decide which one you would rather do is which one is faster. Which one is the fastest? Because the faster you are, the more resets you get in and the better chance you have of getting a shiny in a decent amount of time. Shalpha Phalanx? What about Shalpha Phalanx, Chino? Did you just get one? J2, do you want me to start another basketball game for you so you can keep practicing? It's time for me to wake up. Are you doing the AFK method, or are you doing benches? Oh, just looking around. There's some good shinies in there. Shiny Alpha Charmander is the one I want the most. Zone 20 up for shiny alphas right now. Yeah. I've seen a lot of videos where they're doing like you get 6 shinies in the center at once. Austin John Plays had a video about that. It's pretty easy. You just run the Pokemon away from it, and then you let them run back after a new one spawns in. That's dope. That's really cool. Was it legit? Was it a legit one, or was it did it have like best in every IV and then like a beneficial nature for Charizard X or whatever? That's dope. Congrats, dude. You want me to restart it so that way you have you can hop in? Makoto, are you okay with that, or do you want to practice by yourself? Yeah, that's where I saw it, and I got 5 shiny Pokemon, but not all together. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Oh, it's not letting me. Here, I'll just do it from here. Do it from OBS. There we go. Dude, I'm dreading going into work. Shalpha, Talonflame, Phalanx, Stunfisk, Noivern, and Aggron. Oh, is that the ones that you got from the center of Area 20? Oh, that's an annoying spot. It's like right under the hoop. You guys are gonna have to bounce it off the wall. Yep. Oh, you almost got it with that one. Maybe 85 or 80. 82. Oh, nice. Did you see him do the spin? That was funny. Trying to hit the backboard with that one? Uriolu just got a concussion. Threw his ass against the wall. Nice. Buckets. Kobe. Tie game. Will this be the one that Makoto actually gets? Overshot that one.
Filled with relicants, chinchows. You wanna know how much speed you should be?
Oh, I can watch it on my own. Okay. Damn, you guys are really small. I wish there was a way I could make the avatars bigger. I looked into stream avatars making it bigger for you guys, but it has a cap on how big it is. So I wonder if there's a mod I can put in to make it even bigger. I might have to run stream avatars through a mod. Actually, I wonder if Nexus has any mods for stream avatar. I'll look that up today while I'm at work. Because I hate how small you guys are on Clock App. It makes it really hard for you guys to see your actual token. Especially if you have like kind of a narrow phone. Like I have a Z Fold. So my screen is really narrow unless I have it opened up wide, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, because on a widescreen it's not that bad. But most people don't have a phone that they can open up to be that big to begin with. I don't know. After you guys finish this game, I'll probably have enough time for one more basketball game, and then I'm going to have to wrap up. I got to leave here in about 8 minutes for work. Luckily, I already did everything I need to do. I'm dressed, teeth brushed, hair combed, all that. I just got to put my shoes on and run out the door. Jay, that was really funny. Oh. Oh, dude. That should have been a buzzer beater. That should have counted. Makoto, you should have had 2 points there. That sucks. We don't talk about that. I'm surprised none of the Pidgeys have been shiny yet. We haven't gotten a single shiny Pidgey yet. It's a lullaby? What the hell? Let me start that next one before I forget. That way you guys can get one more game in before I have to leave. There you go. Yeah. It's from Pokemon Sleep, if I remember correctly. Thought I threw my Master Ball for a second. I got really scared. Geodo. Oh! Dude, the day resetting while I'm in the middle of the ladder makes me so mad. Especially when it's like a really long ladder and you're like right at the top. Is Electrike shiny? I can't see it from here. I don't even see him. There he is. Kodo, you're going the wrong direction. Alright, I'm skipping this song. It's bothering me. It's too relaxing. I'm gonna fall asleep on stream. This song's 9 minutes long. What the hell? Hey, what's going on, Reckles? Caught me a bad time, man. I'm just about to hop off. I only got 4 minutes until I gotta leave. Like a regular one or a shiny one? Regular? I think I have an alpha. Oops. Yeah, I got an alpha. No, this one's regular. I can trade it if you need it. Sure, just give me a trade code. You can make it. Just let me know what the trade code is and I'll hop in. Nice. Nice shot, Makoto. Ooh, we're tied up with 2 minutes on the clock. Anybody's game. No, that's not what I wanted. Ooh, Makoto with 2.60 seconds. Is she gonna clutch it out? Is Makoto finally gonna get a point? My thing didn't work. That's 5,000. Reckles. Ooh, tie game. 45 seconds on the clock. No problem, Reckles. Makoto, where was that going? It's it. Oh. Oh. Ooh, 5 seconds. Makoto finally gets one over on you, J2. Good game. Good game, the both of you. No. The champion has fallen. Finally, the stream is over. What do you mean, finally the stream is over? You don't want to play? You don't want to watch me stream? I mean, the stream is over, but still. Oh, the streak. I thought you said stream. I was like, damn, dude, I didn't know you didn't like my streams that much. Alright, guys. We're wrapping up for today. I gotta go into work. I'll probably stream after. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta wake up early now. I have to wake up early for the Cox guy, and I have to wake up early for the FedEx guy, and I also have to go and take my dog to the vet. I might not stream tomorrow morning. I probably won't have time. But we'll see. We'll see what I can pull out of my ass. Oops, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing basketball on my stream. I had a lot of fun watching you guys. That was a lot of fun. I'll see you later, J2. See you later, Makoto. Bye, guys.